it's not usual that we'd have your dessert in the middle of our salad, so I thought I'd better do another salad just to lighten this all up a little bit.
I don't mind having dessert at any time, Zoe. Just put it in the middle of the dish, in the middle of the courses. I don't mind at all.
All right, so I'm going to make a lettuce cup. I'm going to use chicken thighs. So if you could take about half those chicken thighs and cut them into 4 pieces, each one would be perfect, and just pop that in the bowl. I'm going to make the marinade. Now, the marinade is simple, but it's really, really effective. So I've got 2 garlic cloves. I've got a Spanish onion, so just roughly chop the Spanish onion. I've got some coriander. Give the coriander a really good wash because you do want to use a little bit of the root and all the stems. A bit sweet as well, great flavour.
Nice.
A little bit of mint and maybe flat leaf parsley together also would be very nice.
Lovely.
I've got some cumin and I've got some hot paprika or smoked paprika. Either one, it doesn't matter. And I'm going to use the whole chilli, just cut the top off into my Maggi mix, and I'm going to put a little bit of lime zest.
Do you want me to zest some
orange for you? That'd be wonderful. And I'm also going to sweeten it up by adding a little bit of the orange juice as well.
I can cut that in half for you?
Yeah, that'd be great. So, I mean, this is a marinade that if you wanted to, you could make ahead of time. You could pop it into a jar, into the fridge, and then you can use it for any protein. It works so, so well.
I'm loving it. It's really fresh. Do you want me to squeeze that in for you?
Yes, please. A little bit of good quality Murray River salt.
Love it.
And, of course, my Australian extra virgin olive oil.
I'm really loving it. Lots of fresh flavours in there. Looks good. I can tell this is going to be a great marinade already.
Oh, look, it's simple, tasty, and I think really, really effective.
Nice. Oh, smell it. It's fantastic. Really, really good.
Really, really a fresh, clean, spicy, zingy type. That's one of your words. I do love that word.
Lots of zing, lots of spice, lots of flavour in there, lots of action going on with those chickens.
The best result would come from marinating this for a couple of hours. But seeing as we want to eat it and get into it, I've got my pan ready to go.
I think everyone knows that we're not going to marinate it. We're not going to leave it in there for hours. We're going to get into it because we love cooking so much.
Certainly do.
And there's no point waiting an hour or waiting 4 hours or whatever. We want to eat it now.
We're hungry, the crew's hungry, the fat's going to render down slightly.
Nice.
All right, now, Adrian, let's get started with this salad. This is what we're going to use, our lovely summer fruit in here. So I've got my pineapple.
Yep.
All right, Adrian, I've got a Spanish onion there, the avocado, fresh mint and fresh chilli.
Slice it nice and thick?
Yes, please. I'll just get you to pop all of this into this bowl.
Nice.
Oh. Pineapple's a really great fruit to use. It's got something called bromelain in it, which is a great sort of natural nutrient as well. But also, it's kind of that balance of sort of sweet to sour. And I think the flavour-wise, it works really, really well.
I use it in my sweet and sour chicken.
Oh, I bet you do, yeah.
Yeah.
So pop the pineapple straight into the bowl here. All right, then I'm just going to...
You want to pick these mint leaves and throw them straight in?
Yes, please. That'd be great. And I've just got a little bit of chilli in there as well.
Nice. The chicken's coming across beautifully. It's
just
got a beautiful smell to it. Probably a couple of minutes on each side and then you turn it over.
Really, really simple. And then you put the avocado in there. I'm going to add a little bit of salt.
You know what I'm seeing here with the griddle pan and this type of salad? This is your sort of thing. This is real Sydney, living in Bondi Beach kind of food, isn't it?
Look, I mean, we are really outdoorsy type people. We go to the beach every day. We just love living our life outside. And for us, our food kind of needs to represent that. It needs to be sort of fresh, clean, easy, and most of all, tasty. So this will take a couple more minutes. I'll give it a turn, give that a toss. Make our little lettuce cups and then we can fill them with a beautiful summer salad. All right, Adrian, the chicken's almost done. What I'll get you to do is do the lettuce cups. And this is tricky because a lot of people, you know, don't do it correctly, but I always find, exactly like Adrian, cut the top off and you peel from the outside.
There we go. It wasn't that tricky after all.
Look, a professional at work.
What I do is I sort of trim around the outside here like this to sort of neaten it up. Now, you've distracted me from what you've done to the barbecue. Zoe, there's no way you are coming anywhere near my barbecue at home. Look what you've done to it.
The marinade itself, it does, like, caramelise a lot. That's why I think it is best to do this on a barbecue for me personally. I've got my lettuce cup ready to go.
You just went over. I'm going to have to use 2 stubbies of beer to clean that thing. There we go.
Use mineral water instead.
OK.
All right, let's put a little bit of the salsa down the bottom of the lettuce cup.
How's that for a cup? That's a big, beautiful cup.
There you go. You can have that one. That could be the Adrian portion. Nice big portion.
Fill it up full of stuff. That's what we want.
There we go. and a little bit of the chicken on top.
See, your ratios are really out of whack to mine. I would have mostly chicken in there and just a little bit of salsa on top to make it pretty.
This is how you can have your cake and eat it too. I keep saying to people, it is about actually getting the portions right. You know, carbohydrates are great in our diet, but maybe, you know, when you're making a pasta dish, don't just do pasta, do half sauce, half pasta.
I like this as sort of like a party food. You can hand someone the lettuce. It's almost like a plate, maybe with a fork or something. You can walk around, having a chat with people, nibbling on chicken. Let me have a taste of that one. That is delicious. It's got a really good marinade to it. You've caramelised it nicely on the barbecue, although I will have to clean that barbecue. It'll take me a while, but it's a great job. I like the little cup. I think it's really sort of fancy.
And the pineapple works beautifully with it because it's got that sort of sweet sour, the mint is fresh and clean, the chilli, just that hint of chilli. This is my kind of eating. Even though I do live in Bondi, I'd eat this anywhere.
I would have to say you are the summer salad queen.